what you will see in this video. Organizing my supplies and test the new bag in my studio. Enjoy!
Hello, I'm Xoonani. Welcome to my new video. Today we will organize my new organizer for art supplies. The goal is to get everything I use regularly and everything I take with me when I'm going out in this one bag, and have a bag which I can grab right now if I want to go out and don't have to think about it, what I'm taking with me. So this is the plan for today. We have here the Arta organizing bag for art supplies, and it's from Jackson. I bought it a while ago, perhaps you remember from my Jackson's art supply haul video. And this is a very cool thing because it holds a lot of art supplies, and in the middle there's a lot of space for sketchbooks and palettes, watercolor palettes or other stuff you want to take with you. So first of all, I wanted to show you what I regularly take with me when I'm going out, and that don't means when I'm going out in the nature for drawing. That's also the thing, but I'm very often going out with friends to drink a coffee or to visit them at home, or we meet somewhere and draw. And then I'm taking with me what is always in my bag is this one full of colored pencils. I always take with me this black bag here. It's always full. I always fill it to the brim. And if this is not enough, I'm taking this with me, this little box with aqua markers or acrylic markers or other markers, felt pens. And I take this with me. This is almost empty, but there are brushes inside. Sometimes I take a few watercolor pencils with me also, and of course my color pencil sharpener, and one of my little palettes, or sometimes two, because I can't decide if I also want to have the ochre colors with me, or perhaps golden details, acrylic markers, and sometimes I want to have a few Karandash Nucolor too in my compilation of things. And so my backpack is full. My backpack is full all the time, and it's very heavy. And the goal and the challenge for this bag is to put everything in what I need, that I don't have these all kinds of different bags and stuff. Oh, my brushes, my travel brushes, and of course my sketchbook. So we will see how much art supplies we can organize in here, and I'm very curious if I can have the perfect organized art supplies bag for going out in the end. I hope it a lot. So we should start. Let's do this.
Okay, first I will organize all the colored pencils I need in here. We have a lot of space for thin colored pencils and stuff, but only very little space for some thicker things like thick markers. Oh, I could quickly put my sharpener into this flap. First, my sketching pencils. A blue and a red Colorace pencil from Prismacolor. Love them. I rarely use normal graphite pencils since I have them. Then all my Caran d'Ache Luminance I need. Let's see. The white, most important. I don't need them all, and in the end there will be one flap too little, so I took away one of the two similar dark reds. I chose the warmer one. Then on the other side, on this point, I thought this one side is enough. It won't be. My Artex colored pencils. I use them all the time in my sketchbooks and I need a lot of them with me. The first two were the Opera Yellow and the Opera Pink. I use them more often than I expected since I have them. Oh, and here it's a Polychromo from Faber-Castell. An indigo blue. I love indigo blue. My Artex one is already small. It's already the second one, which is small, and my last one. And it's more bluish like the Polychromo. And here in my town, it's hard to get an indigo from Caran d'Ache, for example. For any reason, I don't know. And I also like polychromos, so this is my indigo solution. So if you can see, I needed more space. So I decided to take a double page, or how is it called, in an organizer bag. And then all colors I wanted to have fit perfect in here. I need a lot of blues. I prefer the cool colors. I often use them for shadows, and I mostly use a blue or perhaps a dark red or purple color. Next, my markers. These Poscas I use a lot for details and highlights. They have a very small tip. I'm really happy I discovered them a while ago. And with a bit of pressure, they fit in the flaps. I think this will be a problem in the end, the thin flaps. Here you see a normal other acrylic marker. It can't fit in here. I have to think about a solution. Then this nice marker, I got it from Upgrade someday and I like to use it. It has a black and a gray side. Oh, my Pitt ink pens. I shouldn't forgot these. Another black marker, which is good on top of a crayon background. And these Pitt ink pens from Faber-Castell I use most, so this is my choice. Then felt markers. I use a few different brands. I will see which one I take with me. These three are from Stabilo. They have two sides, a thin one and a brush tip. So these are, I think, lettering markers. And because I have no solution right now for my thicker Poscas or Molotovs, I chose these Caran markers with brush tip. I enjoy using them for smaller areas. There is the black one too. Do I need it? And my aqua markers. I don't know if there is enough space for them in the end, and a lot are too thick for the flaps. My lipstick crayons from Système Graine are a must-have for me, and the only possible space for them is in here. This is a really hard decision. I always take at least 5 of them with me, and here I have not enough space for them all. I chose these 5, but I have to take 1 or 2 out later. I need more thicker flaps. Perhaps I could take a scissor and make a few of them a bit bigger somehow. Later. Oh, my white gouache. I need it. As you can see, it's so hard for me to decide which supplies have to stay. Am I taking too much with me? I'm a very spontaneous, creative person. I can't foresee which stuff I will need later. I want them all. Then a water brush pen and an eraser. It's already more fat than I thought it would be in the end. Oh, I almost forgot this little spray bottle filled with water. Now my Neocolor tools. Normally I take the whole box with me or no Neocolor tool. Then I'm sitting there and whining why I haven't taken them with me. So I make a smaller choice here. I have a few favorite colors like Prussian blue is the most important, white and indigo. The rest is also well picked, I think. It's so hilarious fat. that I have to reorder a few things that I can close it later, although not every of the flaps are filled. This is a bit of a shame, I think. My travel brush set, of course, and a little rack in the middle here. Where I could put my little watercolor palettes in. This is my Daniel Smith palette, and these are the Earth set colors from Quor. I want to have both in here. I also take this Schminke set with me very often. It's a nature and kind of a flower set. I also put a neutral tint in here. And why not my watercolor pencils from Faber-Castell? I don't use them so very often, but we have still empty space here. Perhaps I use them more if I have them with me. Okay, this is it. I think I only have to organize my palettes and my sketchbooks. I thought this one should fit perfect in here, but it don't. Perhaps this small one. Oh, I forgot the second clip. It's important. Okay, let's try this with all the 3 most favorite palettes. No, impossible. Perhaps only the sketchbook? Look at this. It's too fat. No way to close it. How can this be better? Without the sketchbook, it can be closed. Yippee! It's still a lot to carry, and there is still not everything in here I want to have with me, and I need a less big eraser, this one. Okay, this is it. The result is not perfect, but I think for the moment it's perfect enough. I will test my bag with you together. It's really heavy. Let's see if it fits in my backpack. And then let's go to my new studio and paint there to test out if I missed something. So hello to my new studio. It's kind of new. Now we will test out how the compilation of things will work in my organizer and get a bit cozy. So let's try. The plan is to fill both sides of the spread with 2 different supply combinations to test out if I miss something. First of all, I have to say that it feels great to take everything with me in one bag, and it's so organized. Normally there are 3 bags and I always have to look for my things, and this takes time and is chaos. And right now I try to find a way to reduce the chaos in my life. It would make my life a lot easier. I will work with watercolors and colored pencils, perhaps a few more medias on the first one, and I will use crayons, markers, nail color tools, and perhaps more on the second one. Say hi to the newest member of our studio collective. This is Miro. Isn't he unbelievable cute? This is the first time I'm filming in my new studio. It feels so good to be here. I still need good lights, but then I can start, I think. In the next weeks, I will see what exactly I need in here. Also another shelf, I think. And I'm also waiting for a little couch, which is similar to the cute chair, and it's already ordered, that this cozy part of the room gets even more cozy. What I can say about my organizer test is there are almost only very tight flaps. On this point, I would have needed a thicker white acrylic marker, but I took none with me. I used the nail color 2 white instead because of the thin tip of the marker. It took ages to fill this little area here. On different parts of the process here, I missed my acrylic markers. So what I will do in the next days is to unstitch a few of the fissures here to have wider flaps in the end for my thicker markers. And if this is done, the organizer will be perfect. I already love it. Even if I still take with me a lot of stuff, I'm not the person who is satisfied with one little palette, 3 pencils and a marker. I tried, but I had to accept this fact. What supply person are you? Do you need a lot of stuff like me, or are you okay with a handful of things? Which things do you take out with you if you want to draw outside or at a friend's place? So this is the end now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little journey here. And please don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell for support me and my channel. Thank you so much. Then have an awesome time, my friends. Stay creative. See you next week. Yours, Xoonani.